52. 52 is the number of weeks in a year. 2 is the number of weeks per year we want to spend in Nepal. We think that everybody should spend a couple of weeks a year for charity. Because we have a good life, we have a good job, we have a decent income, we go on holiday, but there are a lot of people in this world, in Africa, but also in Nepal and in many other countries, where people are very, very poor. And if we could spend 2 weeks of our time helping these people, that makes us happy. So hence the name 252. We also incorporated a mountain in there, which stands for Nepal first, and the slogan below says you can make a difference. It goes for us, we try to make a difference. It also goes for you, because you guys, you can make a difference too. What you can see there, guys, on the slide on the left, it's a little bit dark, but it's the previous one. The one on the left, it's a dark slide. It means the lighting was bad. That's what Weitze and a friend found in 2016 when he first visited Nepal. In Haripur, only 15 minutes away from here, there was a school. Well, they called it a school, but really it was terrible. It was 4 poles and a little bit of straw on the roof, some paraffin lamps. It was really the worst place to teach kids. So the kids were just sitting there, it was warm, the teachers had no knowledge, it was terrible. And when Weitze and his friend found that situation, they called me up and they said, well, this is absolutely terrible, we need to help. So what happened? He came back to the Netherlands after his visit to Nepal, and we sat together with Marcia and with Weitze and Ravi, and we said, okay, we don't want to just donate a little bit of money to make it better for a very short period. We want to do it structural. We want to make a long-term difference. We can do that. You can also do that. I'll get back to that later. So what we did, we made a foundation. And we said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to improve that school. And what we've done in the past, next slide please. What you now see is we have a school building. It was painted, there's solar panels. We provide a meal for the children every day. Because most of these children would not come to school if they do not get fed. Their parents would say, okay, you're 5 years old, 7 years old, you can come to the rice fields with us, or you can go and work in a brick factory. Can you imagine that? Kids which are younger than you, and they have to work and sit in the mud and work in a brick factory for the rest of their lives. It's awful. So we want to make a difference. You can make a difference. So they're coming to school now because they get a meal, they get fed, because they don't get food at home. Their parents, they're uneducated, illiterate, they haven't got a clue what's happening in the world. And if we can provide a meal, if these parents know that their kids will get fed at our school, they will send them. Maybe not for education, because the parents are not intelligent enough or not educated enough to understand. But they do think, well, if my kid goes to school, at least he gets a belly full. And when we get them into school, we have teachers. And what do teachers do? They teach. They improve the knowledge of the children. So the children at our school are learning English. You all speak fluent English. You guys, I'm really impressed with your English. But these guys, they haven't got a hope in hell, honestly. But with our teachers, English, mathematics, geography, so maybe, if we continue the work we do, they can work in tourism. They can go to Kathmandu or Pokhara and help the people who want to go to the Himalayas, for instance. Or maybe, if they continue to grow, they can open up a little shop because they learn how to calculate, how to sell stuff. So we want to give them that chance. And up until 4 or 5 years ago, nobody cared about these kids. But we do. And I hope, guys, that you realize that you can care about these kids too. Because for all of us, you know, we have smartphones. We drive, in Holland we drive a good car. I'm sure you have a nice home. You have parents who pay for your education, which is fantastic. And I'm really happy for you guys. But these kids deserve that too. Have we got another slide, guys? So what we got here, I'll just show you a few examples. Here we are in our school and we donate book bags because reading is everything. You need to learn the letters. You need to understand what's in the book. So we donate things. We have donors, sponsors in Holland, and they help us out to make Haripur a better place. And maybe you remember, a lot of you were here 2 years ago, do you remember that we were there? And you did the ceremony? I basically said the same thing to you guys. But unfortunately, there was this horrible thing called COVID, and you couldn't go to school. Initially 6 months, and then 4 months, and we couldn't come to Nepal. So 2 weeks? No way, it's 2 years. So we are delighted to be back. So we are here to make a difference, and we want to do it with you. We hope that you understand your wealth and the opportunities your parents are giving you to study and to maybe go to college, go to high school, go to university, and become, not become rich for yourself, become rich in your mind and see what's happening in the world, get a great job, and help the people around you. Because that's what it's all about. You know, if we do it together, we can make this world a better place. It might sound like a cliche, but it's true. You know, the three of us are giving 140 people in Haripur a better chance in life. And if I see all you guys over here, with all your knowledge and all your opportunities, I hope you can help us all and make this whole country, Nepal, and definitely this region, a better place. I'm sure we can do that. So please, do not just listen to me and then go back to school and say, yeah, it was fun, yeah, we had a couple of guys from Holland and it was right. And then you go back to your PlayStation or watch your color television. But give us a little bit of thought. Think about what we're doing and think about what you can do for the world as well. Because we are old guys, you know, we're 40 and more, 50 and a bit. But you are young, you can make a difference. So please help us. We will be back in 6 months, and I might actually go into your classroom and ask you, or you, or you, have to give a little bit of thought. What can you do to make the world a better place? Please think about it and help us. These kids in Haripur, they deserve it. Thanks for your attention.